So if you're an agency or you're a freelance SEO and you want to make better reports, better audits, how can you do that? So in today's video, I just want to talk a little bit about this. I saw a Search Engine Journal article that was diving a little bit into this, and I thought it was kind of interesting. So let's get to it. So this article it's basically a Cliff Notes version of a video that's up currently on the Search Central YouTube channel. There's a new series called SEO and Devs, I guess that's the name of it. SEOs and Web Developers and how can they better communicate. So this article really discusses two things. One of those is PDF reports and how useful they really are to get communicating information to your client. And surprise, surprise, they conclude that it's not very useful unless it's, something actionable. So let's take a look. Split recommends replacing PDF reports with more efficient forms of communication. The issue with delivering SEO audits via PDF reports is that they often state what's wrong with a website without saying what needs to be done to fix it. Another problem with these reports is that they don't always align with the goals of the website. And they also provide a really good example. I'll leave it on the screen here, but basically it's a report that said, hey, our website's slowing down because we were using JavaScript. But what they're developing an app that requires JavaScript implementation. So they can't get rid of it, but the report says, hey, our website's slow and it's bad for SEO because we're using JavaScript. There's no, that report is absolutely useless. And if you just hand that to someone, they're going to be kind of overwhelmed if they don't know what they're looking at, and it's just kind of annoying to see just a bunch of numbers, a bunch of text, but without someone actually there to understand what to do. Now, the second thing they talk about is improving SEO audits with better communication. But what this whole section essentially is about having the goal of the clients in mind, what their actual goals are. There's a good part here that's just asking why. Why is this so important? Why do you want to fix that? Why? Just continuously asking why. I have a book here, Simon Sinek, Start With Why. I would recommend it. Look at all these notes that I took, by the way. This is how I used to read. Look at the notes. So many notes on a book like this, right? So yeah, Start With Why. I recommend it. But yeah, the point is that asking why a bunch will allow you to understand the real reason and the real goals of your client. And that's how you should start the audit process. And if you do that, you're more likely to mitigate issues like providing useless PDF documents that have a bunch of metrics that you need to fix without actually having any strategic ways to fix it. Not only will this process lead to better audits, if you can accomplish the goals laid out in the initial meeting, it will become easier to provide ROI of SEO. So many three-letter acronyms in this world, huh? So for more insights, check out the video, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I'll link that video in the description. That's all I wanted to talk about. Just a very quick thing that I saw on Search Engine Journal. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, hitting the like button so you can get more SEO related content just like this. All right, take care.